So I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible, and try not to get too far into metaphysics and fucking talk about like a priori and some bullshit that's like too much, right? So it was about the paradox of choice, right? That we were talking about. There's a dude that wrote a book. That's where I fucking got it from, right? It's a fucking TED Talk. You can go watch it on YouTube. But essentially, you know, that concept applied to relationships, it's like there's too many options, you know? And then when people have too many options, they don't know what to choose, right? There's it's all about like kind of like economics, right? So there's a trade-off that you're gonna make for certain values for certain traits that you value, for certain things and that person, in order for you to have a relationship, right? Because there's a point to having a relationship. You cannot have relationships with every human being, right? And it's just a relationship. It's like how one element in the system relates to another, right? So everything relates to, well, maybe it's some things don't, depending on what we're talking about. But as people, right? Like if you know somebody, if you come across somebody, like you guys have had a relation or have a relation, right? And then it's like a friendship or like a fucking, you know, romantic relationship, you know, family, whatever. Anyways, with the romantic relationships, where the paradox of choice applies is that there's too many choices, right? So as the cost-benefit analysis that we're talking about, that I always talk about, so now you're gonna factor in that you have an unlimited amount of fucking supply for fucking for mates, right? And so then if that person's not good enough, right, then you're just gonna fucking leave him and fucking switch over because you don't value him enough, right? And so you're gonna find somebody more valuable. Either that, I mean, it's like, or you see potential in them, right? And then you're just fucking like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna invest my time and effort, and then maybe this person will reciprocate that time and effort. And then once this person becomes valuable enough, right, that I deem him worthy of me or whatever, right? And this is what everybody does. So it's not like a fucking condescending kind of fucking bullshit thing, right? It sounds weird, right? But that's the way it is. So then fucking and so then you'll invest the time, relatively speaking, right, to the amount of effort that you think that person deserves. And so then eventually, you know, if you don't see a return on your investment, then you're just gonna you're either gonna keep fucking catching a falling knife, which is just like the stock market, right? Just keep putting money in a fucking stock that's downhill, or, you know, you're gonna get out, count your losses, cut your losses or whatever, and then go find another fucking stock to put your money in, right? That's gonna give you, you know, some gains, have some appreciation. It's like the same thing that you do with a company when you're gonna buy some stocks. You look at the record, right? Like, oh, they have like fucking debt. You know, they got, well, obviously, like it's a hypothetical, but I'm not talking about debt. Like, anyways. And then you look at some metrics, right? Some things that you want. Like, sometimes the issue is people don't really understand what they want, right? Which is what my fucking post with this chick was. It's like, you don't know what your fucking standards are because you haven't got the time to fucking define them. Because if you did, then you'd be able to fucking tell them easily, right? When asked to do so. And then not only that, they're fucking relative because everybody values different fucking things. Like I like ass better than titties, you know, but like some other people like fucking titties, you know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, so I'm gonna value the ass a little bit higher on my hierarchy of fucking criteria, you know. And that's just on the physical aspect, right? The emotional aspect is different, you know, personality-wise. You know, there's a lot of fucking things that play into it, but you gotta be clear about what you really want, right? Because once you have that, then you can go ahead and choose, and then you can find someone that's where the shit's gonna work, you know. And then if you feel like they have the potential, and then you're gonna go ahead and invest, then just go ahead and fucking do that, right? The issue with the paradox of choice is like it throws off your cost-benefit analysis because now you have an unlimited amount of supply of fucking people, right? Depending on how you are valued in the marketplace as far as the pool of people that are interested in you, right? And so then now people are fucking disposable. Because then if it doesn't fucking work out, then you go fucking go find someone else when you haven't really fucking solved the fucking issue that got your fucking relationship to not be able to fucking work in the first place. It's like having bad fucking credit because you have bad fucking habits, and then go getting them a fucking loan that's gonna wipe everything out, but you still got the fucking habit. So once you fucking pay that shit off, then you gotta rack that shit back up because you haven't fixed the fucking root of the fucking problem. And that's where the fucking paradox of choice comes in, right? It throws off your cost benefit analysis. There's so many choices. What you have to do is fucking make a choice and fucking work at it and put some fucking effort in. That's it. You know? And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't fucking work out. That's fine. But at least you fucking tried, motherfuckers.